A 2011 study done by a University of Washington researcher found that gases emitted by washers and dryers where top common detergents and fabric softeners were used contained more than 25 volatile organic compounds, 2 of which are classified as carcinogens. My research will show that making and using homemade dryer sheets can reduce a family's exposure to these cancer-causing chemicals. Today, I'm going to show you how to make reusable dryer sheets. Because of my interest in providing a safe, non-toxic environment for my family, I decided to research the chemicals and materials used to make detergent and dryer sheets. I'm also on a mission to make raising a family more affordable. I believe that if I question the products I am using in my home, so do others. Having a safe and affordable alternative just makes sense. In order to understand the reasoning behind making dryer sheets instead of simply buying pre-made dryer sheets or fabric softeners, it is important to explain why these products are harmful, how to make them yourself, and how to save money in the process. I will now show you why dryer sheets and fabric softeners are harmful. Ann Steinman, a professor at the University of Washington, conducted a study on the gases released by washers and dryers when popular detergents and dryer sheets were used. 2 homeowners volunteered their washers and dryers for the study. Before the study was conducted, all of the appliances were washed with vinegar, just to make sure there was no residue in there already. They ran 3 cycles through the machines. The first without any products at all, the second with liquid detergent only, and the third with both detergent and dryer sheets. An analysis of the gases emitted showed that there were more than 25 volatile organic compounds, or VOCs. 7 of these are air pollutants, and 2 of the VOCs are classified as carcinogens. A carcinogen is a substance that can cause cancer. Because of the carcinogenic nature of these products, they can not only affect the health and well-being of your family, but also the health of others. These chemicals can be released into the air, down your drains, and also into various bodies of water. I will now show you how to make your dryer sheets. For this project, you will need distilled white vinegar, a reusable glass container, fabric, and essential oil. First, you need to prepare your fabric. You can use fabric scraps, fat quarters, or old dish towels. I use fat quarters. It's just 1/4 yard of fabric that you can buy at the store already. Now, when you're cutting your fabric, if you're not going to sew the edges, you need to use pinking shears. I will show you. These are pinking shears. They create a zigzag line on the edge of your fabric so that it doesn't fray so easily. But since I'm going to be sewing the edges, just a regular pair of fabric scissors will work for this project. So when you do sew the edges, there's a couple ways you can do it. I chose to sew two pieces of fabric together so that the edges are nice and clean. You don't have to do this. If you want, you can just zigzag stitch the edge of one piece of fabric, and that should work just fine. So when you're doing this, it's important to know you sew the fabric together with the right sides together. So it means the pretty side of the fabric goes together. Now, don't sew all the way around. You'll leave a small hole at the top so that you can turn them inside out. Now, I've already done that with a whole stack of these dryer sheets, so I'm finished with these. So next, I just have to mix up my solution. And for that, we need our glass container, 1/2 cup of distilled white vinegar, and just pour that in it. And I've already cleaned the glass dish as well. And then our essential oil. I like lavender. I like the way lavender smells, and it's not going to put off a really heavy scent. So we just put our oil in there. 8 to 10 drops is enough. Probably any more than that, it'll be too smelly. So once you're finished with this, you just add the fabric squares to the container. Seal it back up. Make sure it's good and sealed. And then toss it around a few times to make sure that all the fabric is good and soaked. So when you are ready to use them, you'll see they're nice and wet in here. All you need to do is take 4 to 6 dryer sheets, wring them out a little bit so they're not too soaking wet, and throw them in your wash. And that's it. And then when you're finished, you just put them back in the container and use this extra liquid that's left over. Now I will show you why this saves money. One of the leading brands of dryer sheets costs $5.87 for 160. That's almost 4 cents per sheet. A bundle of fat quarters, which is what I used, 5 pieces of fabric, each a quarter of a yard, cost me about $10. I buy vinegar in bulk because I also cloth diaper, and it's wonderful for getting rid of unwanted odors. For half a cup, it is about 12 cents. 10 drops of essential oil that I use cost about a penny. I'm using a glass jar that was given to me, so it's free. According to the EPA, the average American family washes 400 loads of laundry per year. Assuming that only one dryer sheet is used per load, 2.5 boxes would need to be purchased each year. The total cost is only about $15 per year. It really doesn't seem like much, but a penny saved is a penny earned. I'm only going to use one fat quarter, so the cost for that is $2. That will most likely make about 8 or so, which is about what it did make. The cost of one batch of dryer sheets is $2.13. I haven't made these before, so I don't know how long the solution lasts. I would venture to say that peace of mind is worth a lot more than $15 a year. So in conclusion, researching the products that you use in your home daily can be a pain. However, taking the time to educate yourself about them is smart. As a mom, I think more about the things I use on my son. I worry about how safe things are. That is why I am choosing to make this small change that may help him in the future. Thank you.